In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to delete negative items on your credit report in 2022. But first, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share with someone if you find this information valuable. It will be greatly appreciated. Now let's just get right into it. The number one thing that I tell people to do when it comes to deleting negative information on your credit report, and by far one of the most important things to do when you're starting the process, is to first get a copy of your credit report. And once you get a copy of your credit report, the first section that you need to look at is the personal information section. So the personal information section has listed your name, your date of birth, your current address, previous address, and also current employer or even past employers. So what you want to do is that you want to make sure that that information is 100% accurate. I can't tell you how many times I look at potential clients or current clients of mine's credit reports, and I look at their credit report and their name is not listed correctly, their address is listed from 5-10 years ago, their current employer is not up to date, and that information is important. And the reason it's important is because the items that are on your credit report, when you apply for those things, either you manually entered the information that updated that onto your credit report, or when you were applying for certain things, or when certain people was getting the information from you to open up accounts for you, it was all a manual process. So it could have been a human error mistake when they was putting that information in on your credit report. So the reason that you want to go ahead and fix this immediately is because that information with the wrong spelling of your name or old address could be associated with those negative items on your report. And you'd be surprised, just by going through the process of calling the credit bureaus and getting that information corrected and updated, you'd be surprised what it could do for you. I actually had a client of mine who I started working with back in November of 2021 that I had them do this step of looking at their information, calling, letting TransUnion, Equifax, Experian know that, hey, this information isn't correct, can you please update it? Once she did that, the results were crazy. So she went from a certain score, she actually didn't have a score listed for one of her credit bureaus, but once she did that, her score made a tremendous jump. So what you want to do is call each credit bureau's numbers. Once you call, let them know that, hey, this information is not listed correctly, can you please update it? And what should happen, it may take a couple tries for you, that's okay, just be patient with the process. If it doesn't work out the first time, just try it again. Credit repair is a process, and you have to be consistent and persistent once you're going through this. But once you do that, you should see some updates. Now, it's not 100% guaranteed the information is going to get knocked off, but you probably will see some great results. The next thing that you want to do when it comes to deleting negative items on your credit report in 2022, after you do that, you immediately want to send a letter to the credit bureaus. Now, in this letter, basically what you're going to say is, hey, I got copies of my credit report. I'm not saying that this information is correct, and I'm also not saying it's incorrect, but can you please verify this information for me, so then that way I can ensure that my credit report and the information being listed is 100% accurate. This is something that a lot of people don't understand, that there's a difference between disputing an item and challenging an item. You never want to dispute something out the gate, because when you try to dispute something to say, hey, this is completely wrong, please, you need to take this off, you're really putting yourself in a bad position. You want to put the proof of burden on the creditors or the credit bureaus off the bat. So what does that mean? That means previously what I was just saying, sending a letter saying, hey, I noticed this information is not listed correctly, can you please check it out, and respond back letting me know what's going on, or letting me know that this information is correct. So once you do that, what's most likely going to happen is they're going to send a letter back to you saying, hey, this information was verified, it is 100% accurate. And once that happens, you have all three bureaus saying that, boom, you got them exactly where you want them. So from there, once you do that, you want to take all three credit reports that you got from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and you want to match up the data. So look at each of the negative items in your credit report, look at the closing dates, look at the open dates on the accounts, look at if it's late payments, make sure the late payments, if that stuff's not matching up correctly, if the balances owed isn't matching up correctly, you want to use that information and compare all three and write up in your letters with the response saying, hey, thank you for responding to my initial request, but I noticed some inaccuracies from all three of the bureaus. Hey, my balance owed is not matching up for TransUnion. It says this here, but on Equifax it says this here, or my late payment is listed for this date, but over here my late payment is listed for this date, etc., etc. Now, once you do that, you've proven that the information is not correct and that the bureaus did not do a thorough investigation when it comes to their credit report. So what should happen then is that they should delete the negative information off your credit report, and then boom, you're on your way to seeing those deletions and getting the credit that you've always dreamed of and seeing that score increase. So if you found this video valuable, again, please like, comment, subscribe. Also, if you're looking for a more in-depth process on how to do these things, please click the link in my description below and get my do-it-yourself credit repair ebook. I'll lay out the full process for you on how to repair your credit for free. And with that, I hope to see you on the next video, and have a great day.